There was a time when I believed that serious illnesses like cancer or heart disease only happened to other people. The stories I read in the news, the neighbors I barely knew, the celebrities whose lives were cut short. But not me. I thought I was still strong, still safe, still living in a body that would carry me without protest for decades to come. And then it happened. One of my closest friends, barely 42, went for what he thought would be a routine checkup. Within weeks, he was facing a diagnosis of late-stage colon cancer. No major symptoms had warned him. Just a few stomach aches, some occasional fatigue, the kind of things we all dismiss when we are busy. By the time it was discovered, his options were limited. That was the day I realized how dangerous denial can be. The silent belief that it won't happen to me, this is the mistake so many people after 40 make. We ignore regular health screenings. Not because we are lazy, but because deep down we believe that bad things happen to others. We say, I feel fine right now. I don't want to waste money. I'm too busy this year. Next year will be better. We plan for our careers, our children's future, our retirement savings. We schedule meetings, vacations, family events months in advance. But when it comes to scheduling a checkup for ourselves, we delay. Ironically, we take better care of our cars than we do of our bodies. Why we avoid the doctor? Why do so many of us avoid screenings after 40? Part of it is fear. We are afraid of what the tests might reveal. We convince ourselves that not knowing means not worrying, that ignorance somehow equals safety. But that's a dangerous illusion. Another reason is culture. In many families, especially in societies that prize hard work, going to the doctor is seen as weakness. You only go if you are sick. If you are strong, you endure. But endurance without awareness is not strength, it is gambling with your future. There is also the myth of busyness. We say we don't have time. But the truth is, a screening often takes less time than scrolling through social media in the evening. It is not that we lack time, it is that we don't prioritize it. And then there is money. Yes, checkups cost something. But the cost of treatment, if illness is caught late, is dozens, even hundreds of times more, not only in dollars but in lost years, lost energy, lost moments with family. The hidden reality of disease after 40. The cruel truth about illnesses like cancer or heart disease is that they rarely shout in the beginning. They whisper. A mild headache. A little shortness of breath. A night of restless sleep. Symptoms so small that we wave them away with an excuse. It's just stress. It's just age. But science tells us otherwise. Most cancers, when caught early, are highly treatable. Heart disease can often be slowed, or even reversed, with early intervention. The difference between early detection and late discovery is not just statistics. It is the difference between watching your children graduate or not. The difference between walking in the park with your partner or lying in a hospital bed. A personal reflection: when my friend was diagnosed, I began to reflect on my own choices. How many times had I ignored signals from my body? How many times had I told myself, I'll get checked next year? I realized that by postponing, I was gambling, not only with my own life but with the lives of those who depend on me. So I began to schedule screenings, blood tests for cholesterol and sugar, blood pressure checks, colonoscopy, a heart stress test. The first time, I was nervous. But once it was done, I felt something I hadn't expected: relief. Relief that I wasn't hiding anymore. Relief that if there was something wrong, at least I would know, and I would have time to fight. The cost of ignoring versus the value of knowing. Let's be honest, screenings are not glamorous. Nobody posts their lab results on Instagram. They are not fun, they don't give immediate satisfaction. But they give something much greater, a chance at more life. Think about this: the cost of a checkup may equal a weekend trip or a new gadget. The cost of cancer treatment can equal a house. The cost of a heart attack, in time lost, can equal years with your loved ones. The math is simple. Prevention always wins. Family, the unseen stakeholders. When we neglect screenings, we tell ourselves, it's my body, my choice. But is it really just ours? What about the spouse who may become a caregiver? The children who may lose a parent too soon? The parents who never stop worrying? Health is never just personal. It ripples outward into every relationship we hold dear. A checkup is not only for us. It is an act of love for everyone connected to us. Small steps, big difference. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start small, schedule one annual physical. Add one preventive screening recommended for your age group. Put it on the calendar, just like a meeting you cannot miss. Pair it with small lifestyle shifts, brisk walking 3 times a week. More vegetables, fewer fried foods. Better sleep routines. Each small step is a deposit into your future. A call to action. So, if you are over 40, I ask you to pause. When was the last time you had a complete checkup? When was the last time you screened for cancer or heart disease? If the answer is years ago, or worse, never, then now is the moment. Don't wait for your body to scream. Listen while it still whispers. Because health is not only about how long you live. It is about how well you live. It is about having the energy to laugh with your children, the strength to travel, the clarity to enjoy quiet mornings. And none of that is possible if you gamble it away. Screenings may not add more years to your life immediately, but they give you the chance to live the years you already have, fully, joyfully, and without regret.